March 28, 2008. North Carolina versus Kansas. Two #1 seeds meeting in the Elite Eight, which almost never happens. Both teams absolutely loaded with future NBA talent. And what followed was arguably the greatest four-overtime thriller in tournament history. Kansas looked dead, down 9 with 2 minutes left. Carolina was heading to the Final Four, except nobody told Mario Chalmers and the Jayhawks. They clawed back, forced overtime, and that's when things got absolutely ridiculous. The first overtime was chaos. Both teams trading buckets, neither willing to break. Second overtime, same story. By the third overtime, players were cramping, coaches were out of timeouts, and everyone in the arena was running on pure adrenaline. Here's what made it legendary. This wasn't sloppy basketball. Both teams shot over 50% from the field despite playing 60 minutes. Tyler Hansbrough, who would win National Player of the Year, put up 33 points for Carolina. But Kansas had an answer for everything. Darrell matched him bucket for bucket. The fourth overtime felt surreal. Legs were gone, but somehow the execution stayed sharp. Every possession mattered. Every defensive stop felt monumental. When Kansas finally pulled away with a 128-124 victory, both teams had left everything on that court. Think about the stakes for a second. Elite Eight, winner goes to the Final Four. Two legendary programs, and it delivered beyond anyone's wildest expectations. Most overtime games get messy, but this one elevated. Kansas would go on to win the national championship that year, and people remember the Memphis final. But anyone who watched this Elite Eight game knows it was the real proving ground. This was where Kansas showed they could survive anything. 8 future NBA players were on that court. 4 overtimes of elite execution under impossible pressure, and a final score that looked more like a football game than basketball. If you want to understand what March Madness can be at its absolute peak, you start with this game. Nothing else has quite matched it since.